Okay, welcome tonight. We're very excited for tonight. I know it's Easter holidays, so lots of people have said they're going to watch the recording tonight, which is great. So you'll be able to watch this on replay as well. Yes, we have an exciting night prepared for you from our incredible guest speakers, and a very exciting night because it's been an incredible month.
Well, March was.
March has been an incredible month. So we really want to recognise lots of you for the work that you've been doing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's very exciting.
First of all, we have an announcement, don't we? So let me just
get the PowerPoint up. Okay. So some of you may have heard about this, and I know some people are on this right now. Is this Women's Health Summit, which lovely Dot, has been organising with her team. And what I really love about this is that she's opened it up to the whole of the UK and beyond, actually. I don't think it's just the UK. So Patricia, if your team want to join in too, then they're very welcome. So,
and all the South Africans,
and all, yes,
anyone can come. It's online.
Yes, international. So this is Women's Summit. I will be posting this on Silver Blossom as well to just give more detail of what each of the weeks are. So it's all on Zoom, but it's basically leading up to the 27th, which was a We Share event in the UK. But of course, doesn't matter. You can do this wherever you are. So anyone can come onto these Zooms, and a lot of these are done by people that really work with women's health, you know. So Nisha, I'm helping Nisha this Thursday. She is a pro on the menstrual cycle. So this is what she does as a living. She helps women through that and teaches them about it. And she's integrating the oils into that. And there's going to be the menopause and all the different parts of like women's health. So men are welcome too. We're not being exclusive. And you might not be your thing. But this is going to be leading up to the 27th of April. And the idea is that you can invite people to these online events, which are all free, by the way. And then on the 27th, in your own area, you could put on a women's health class, or if there's a few of you in the area, you could do a day like we're doing in Totnes, because there's quite a few of us in Totnes. So it just helps to get the momentum going for that 27th as well. And you don't have to do anything apart from invite people and make the most of these experts. There's midwife Jo, the midwife is going to be presenting as well. So a lot of these people really know their stuff and this is their field. So it's great just to kind of utilize their knowledge and come along to that. So that is open to everyone. Okay. Exciting.
Yeah, so we want to recognise our premiers for March. So these are the premiers. We've got Ben, we've got Rosemary, we've got Kay, we've got Claire, we've got Angela, and we've got Xander. So we just want to congratulate you. Well done for getting to premier.
Really well done. Really excited for you all.
Well done. And then we have I usually do it the other way around.
Yeah,
Mixed
it doesn't matter. What's first is last, last is first.
And then we have our elites for last month. Okay. So we have Wendy Jackson, Zoe, Adele, Mariola, and Dominica. So congratulations for getting to elite. It's the first rank, you know, it's not the first rank, you've obviously got executive and director. But getting to elite, you know, you've been building for a little while probably, and sharing and got quite a few customers underneath you and starting to learn how to actually share this business properly.
Yeah. And once you know how to get to elite, you can teach someone else to get to elite. And if you teach 54 people to get to elite, you'll be presidential diamond. So if you want to go all the way, it's basically just that. It's just teaching 54 people to get to elite. So you've got all the skills you need to get wherever you want.
Simples.
Simple.
So we want to congratulate our newest silvers and golds. So we've got Anna, who hit silver last month. Anna, congratulations.
It's amazing. Well done, Anna. So well deserved.
And then we have Sabrina and Heather, all who hit gold last month.
Woo.
Congratulations, guys. We're really, really pleased for you. And
So pleased. We know the work that you guys have been putting in. And it's not just 1 month, is it? Yeah, everyone sees the glory month, but it's all the weeks and the days in between, the consistency, the emotions, the little roller coasters that go on behind the scenes. That's what we're congratulating. So it's not, you know, the rank is incredible, right? And yes, it's a lovely thing to achieve, but it's what that means. It's who you've become in the process. It's all those things you've had to overcome and all the people you've helped along the way. So that's what we're really celebrating as well. So it's a massive deal. It's massive. Well done.
Yeah. Are any of you guys on? Are any of the elite premiers? Anna or Sabrina, Heather, you on? Just say hi. Congratulations. You can unmute yourself.
Or just put a thumbs up in the chat.
Yeah.
Just so we can like send you lots of love. People can flood you as love.
And then we have Patricia. So Patricia, she wasn't able to make the call last month, but she hit platinum in February.
Was it February or January?
I'm pretty sure. It was February, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was January.
It was January. It was
You're
January.
right.
Yes, it was January. Just January, which I think, I mean, it's one of the hardest months I personally think to rank, right? You're coming out over Christmas.
Yeah, well, you had
bang into the new year.
Yeah, BOGO's in February, and you had the 200 PV this month. You might have made it easier on yourself, Patricia.
That's what real leaders do. Smash it out when it's the hardest. So yeah, Patricia is this incredible lady, and we really wanted her to come on and speak with you, and we wanted to really recognize her because she has been literally building in Poland without upline in her country, you know, so she's in many ways probably felt quite alone in this and had to find her own way with it. Poland hasn't been a big market, it's now becoming a big market, right?
Yeah, it's growing.
Yeah. So Patricia was
doing it. Thanks to Patricia and a few others.
As well. Yeah. But like the resources weren't there, you know, so when it's just I just love it when I hear these kind of stories, because it just shows that when you have determination, you have your vision, you can achieve what you want. And Patricia is such an inspiring lady. We really wanted her to come on and just teach a little bit about how she finds in doTERRA. And
you introduced them now?
Yes.
No, not yet.
No,
you've got another announcement.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the slides. I thought we were going to Patricia speaking now. Okay, hold on, Patricia. You can mute yourself again. Relax for a few more moments. We're moving on.
We'll come back to you, Patricia.
We'll come back to you, but Patricia will be talking tonight.
And congratulations on hitting platinum, Patricia. And then we have.
Amazing.
And I don't think they're normally on the team call, but I don't think they are tonight because I think they're too tired.
So I think Dan was at a wrestling match in America.
Yeah, he's gone to America. He's wrestling.
Lindsay sunbathing, Barbados somewhere, maybe.
In Northampton.
In her dreams. Northampton. Yeah.
So we just want to say, we all know Daniel and Lindsay and the hard work it takes to get to Blue Diamond. And wow, we love you guys. Well done.
Yeah. And if you haven't watched the video, watch the video. It's emotional. It's just, again, it shows, you know, this has been a journey, and they're actually our guest speakers for this month. So the 4th Mondays, in 2 Mondays' time, Lindsay and Daniel will come on and share some of their journey with us. And that would be really inspiring to hear, because it's not an overnight success. Yet again, you know, sometimes it feels, whoa, these people are so successful, and it looks like, make it look so easy. It's a journey. So come and hear from them in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, they're incredible.
Yeah, we love them.
We love them.
So,
okay, so
over to
Patricia. Okay, so Patricia, thank you so much for coming on from Poland. I know this isn't your native language, so much admiration for you for doing this. Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation. And yes, I didn't have a chance to prepare myself like properly, like normally, but my daughter is ill, so So yes, but that's what I love about business with doTERRA. You can have your children next to you and still working. So yeah, I will do my best, and I will give you some like juicy tips because I'm developing my business just on Instagram. So I've got like few points which I would like to share with you. Because when I was started, like nearly no one was doing doTERRA on Instagram. But it was my way. And I think that's the main thing you should do in your business. When you're doing something with passion, just do that by your way. So on my account, I'm showing myself. I'm not showing just oils. I'm not showing just business. I'm showing my lifestyle with oils and business day by day. And I think that's the most important thing. People who are watching you just want to see you. They don't want to have like just information how Lavenda works, and they don't want to have just information how the network marketing works. They just want to find out how it works with like normal woman and how you can just, you know, lead yourself with the business, with like health solutions and stuff like that. So if you're doing something on Instagram, just show your face, show your lifestyle, and just involve oils and business to your life. I'm showing my journey. And I think that's the most important thing, because sometimes people are watching you and they think like you were born as a businesswoman, or you were born with oils like in a hand. So just showing the journey, it's something what makes people feel like, all right, I can get there. So I'm telling my stories, how I got to this point of my life where I feel like free, like a woman, like a mom, like a person who is looking for like healthy solutions. And I believe like women who are watching me and watching my posts and my stories, they can see like part of themselves in my life. And from the beginning, my intention was to show oils like it's something easy, because sometimes people are watching us and they watching like we are using the oils and they think like it's too difficult for them. So I remember when I joined doTERRA and I was watching all those leaders and they were, you know, doing the meditation, and they were drinking like ceremonial cacaos, and I was thinking like, gosh, it's not me. And somewhere in the middle, I felt like I'm not good enough to do that business and to work with oils. But then I sat by myself and I was just like, all right, how I want to do that? Like what I want to show people, who I want to work with, like who I want to have in my oil community. And I was like sitting and I thought like, I want to be for like normal woman, like for the simple woman, like for the moms who are looking for some advices. And even if they don't feel like good enough with themselves, even if they don't have like 30 minutes in the morning to have meditation, like it's something what they can do to improve their health, to improve their emotions, and to improve their lifestyle. So my intention was like to show oils and show that business like on the simple way. And I think that works. Like in my community, there are like many different women, and they are like, some of them are just, you know, yoga teachers now, some of them are just moms who are with kids at home. And that's the beauty of that community. Like everyone is like welcome. So when I'm showing the oils and when I'm showing the business on Instagram, I want to like be the answer for the challenges of those women. So I'm not just showing the oils, but I'm showing the answers for their needs. So when I'm showing lavender, I'm not showing them just the bottle of something what improve the skin health. I'm just giving them tips, like what they can do every day with lavender, for example, like to do something with the skin, if you know what I mean. Like I'm giving them like hints and tips, and I believe they are the answers for their needs. I've got some notes because my girls from team, they know if I will start talking, I can talk and talk and talk, but not in English. So, so I've got something that I would like to share. I want to see every woman to see part of herself in my story. So in my account, I'm sharing the oils, I'm sharing the business, I'm sharing my lifestyle, and I think like 40% of content is about the oils, 40% of content is about the business, 20% is about my like private life, but life which I want to share with like stranger people, but 100% about my account is about me. And I think it's the most important thing. Like you have to have fun. You have to have fun when you are creating the content on your Instagram account. Because when we are starting to share something with people, sometimes we want to just please them. And, you know, we are sitting and thinking like, oh, what I should post to help all of them, what I should put on stories to give them answers for every single solutions they have. But the moment which I like notice something change in that business was the moment when I decide I want to have that fun. And, you know, I'm the queen of that show and I will do whatever I want to do on that account. And your vibe is like a magnet. So don't cheat people, just attract them. And I think when you feel like everything what you are doing on your Instagram account is it's like a big adventure and you've got a fun and you are wake up every morning and you are like, you can't wait to share something with people. That's the point when you are, you know, when you are rise. So I'm building community of conscious women. And I remember when I started this business and I was thinking like, what I should post on Instagram to please like every single person. But now I feel like I don't want to have like every single person, like you can be for everyone. So now I want to build that community on Instagram with like conscious women who are responsible for their life, for their health, and who are like, you know, who are not looking just for person who will save them. They are just looking for someone who can show them a way, but they are responsible for, you know, for their lifestyle. And I think that's important because sometimes on Instagram, when you've got like a lots of people, you feel like you are responsible for all of them. And it can be the point when you can feel tired and you can be tired of social media because you can be like overwhelmed and you can be prepared. You have to be prepared. Like people will start sending the messages, even the people who are not in your oil community, even the people who are not in your doTERRA business, because when you are doing something right, the people will start asking. So I remember myself like maybe a year ago, and I had like many, like seriously, many questions on Instagram. And I was just sitting with my phone and I was just answering, even if they weren't people from my community, because I felt like, all right, I will help them. I will tell another question. I will answer another question. And it was just like on and on and on. So you have to put like straight rules on your Instagram. So now when someone is sending me a message and it's not from my community, I'm like straight away telling them like, you've got your upline, you've got your community, so go there. So on my Instagram, I'm building relationships, and I'm building that relationships through the stories. And I'm putting like all those stickers, you know, when you can put the sticker with the answers, you can put the stickers when people can choose what they want to see like for the next few days. So I'm giving them like some questions like, what would you like to see in March? What would you like to see in April? What kind of solutions would you like to get from me? Like, what's your biggest challenge in your health? And then you can get the answers. So the stories on your Instagram account, it's like a bridge between you and your community. So just use it because it's very helpful. And using those stickers on Instagram stories, you can create like relationship with all those people who are watching you. You can do that by posts because obviously people can put some comments. And sometimes when I'm doing my posts, in the end of the post, I'm putting like some questions, like open question, so people can comment. Or if I'm sharing the monthly offer, I'm putting like, if you will put April, you will get like the offer, and I will come back to you on the private message. So that's very helpful, because someone can put just a short word, because we have to remember Instagram is like a very instant thing. So people are coming, they are scrolling, and they are coming back to their real life. So they don't have time to send like a long messages. So if you will put on your post, like just comment April, just comment I'm interested in, just comment, I don't know, oils. So it's not like think it will take them a time. If they will put just a short word, you can come back to them with the offer. You can just build the relationship. So it's very helpful. And talking about mindset, because Rebecca asked me like if I can share my mindset, I think it's good to remember that you are not for everyone. And it's okay. You don't want to be for everyone. You don't want to please everyone. Just find your vibe, find your Instagram language. Just imagine woman you want to build a relationship. Just think about their needs, show yourself, show your way in the life, and create the space that will bring you the pure joy. And because just when you are happy with yourself and content you are creating, you're like a magnet. If you are just doing something on your Instagram for people and you don't feel that happiness just creating that content, it's just like, it's just a pointless. So don't chase people, attract them, and use good stickers on your Instagram stories. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, Petrushka. Thank you. I love it. I love your whole angle with it. I love, that's the journey we've definitely been on as well, like trying to please everyone and thinking, well, oils are for everyone, and they are. I mean, you don't want to be exclusive, but you're having to sometimes put on hats to try and attract all the different people, because if you're not being yourself, it takes much more energy, doesn't it, like you said. So once you just release that and just think, I'm just gonna be more of me, then you'll attract the people that are supposed to come to you. I love it. Those tips were fantastic. And Petrushka was the person that inspired me. It took me a year. I think it was one convention. You were like, Bex, you need to get on Instagram. I was like, yeah. And then the next convention, you said it again. I was like, I'm doing it. And after convention, I sent you a message, didn't I? And said, I'm on. So, yeah, you've inspired me.
I literally looked at Petrushka's Instagram to try and find a picture for Platinum Pick post.
Oh yeah.
Mate, do you take your pictures? Because they're like professional.
Yes. Yeah, but that's the other thing, because some of my team members, like when they are starting that business, they are thinking the business is just set up on pictures. However, it, and sometimes it's difficult for people to duplicate pictures, because it's not something what you can do like straight away. Because I was doing photos before I started the doTERRA business, it was easy for me. Okay. But that's the thing people have to know, like you don't want to concentrate on good quality pictures if it's not something what you can do, because then you will spend time to learn how to take good photos rather than spend time to develop your business. But you can take photos by your iPhone, by your phone, and you can still be very authentic in that. And you can attract people, because I'm watching many like accounts, and they are not like perfect accounts by perfect photos, but because people who are standing behind the photos, they are like very authentic. They are attracting me to their account, if you know what I mean. So you don't have to have like great pictures to build your business on Instagram. You just have to be you.
I love that.
I got a question for you, Petrushka, because I don't fully understand Instagram like you do, and so because we haven't built that way, and so when you put all this content out, so it's to find in people, right? So you're obviously being authentic and they're attracted to you. Is that how do they find you on Instagram? Are they finding you, or are you adding them?
Yes, I think they are finding me. Now they are finding me, and they know in Polish Instagram it's a girl who is dealing with oils. But before I was just like doing my stuff day by day. Like constantly I was putting the information about the business and oils. So then the algorithm of Instagram is putting you on the first position
So if
in
somebody
the topic
typing
that people.
so a Polish person or someone in Poland is searching woman into oils, something like that.
Yeah, because you've got
Oh,
those
God.
hashtags.
Okay.
So when you are using the hashtags and when you are posting something on Instagram, you can choose the topic. You can choose like 3 topics.
Okay.
So you can choose like healthy lifestyle, like natural solutions, and like freedom business, for example. So if people are looking for something from those 3 topics, they will see your posts.
Okay. And
So yeah,
Finish.
that's great. It's basically just like Google and like.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't actually understand that.
And sometimes, and how it works in Poland, when
Yeah.
we've got like community of people who are doing something with like healthy lifestyle, you know, some yoga teachers, like some girls who are doing like meditations, some companies who are doing like retreats. So we are all know each other, like not all, but you know, we know all those people. So if we are tagged, like for example, the place who is doing yoga retreats, and we are tagged on posts, those displays, they are just posting our things back. So just sharing our accounts, we've got bigger chances to go through the people who are looking for like natural solutions. So for example, if someone is doing yoga and I'm put like some places when you can go and do yoga, I'm like pretty sure they will find me and, you know, they will find the information about oils.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing. So when we came to Poland, we met out with Patricia, and you had your whole team, not your whole team, but some of your team actually. There was lots missing, wasn't there? Still,
but it was a lovely
team.
group of team.
A lovely group. How many ladies were there, Patricia?
I think it was like 20, but now I think it's like double of that. Seriously.
I mean, seriously. So Patricia had these 20 amazing women, like really amazing women in this room. And we had the pleasure of meeting and chatting with you all. And now you've doubled that. So how are you finding these women?
On Instagram.
Okay.
Seriously, I know it sounds funny, but I'm finding them on Instagram. And just by showing my lifestyle and just showing the information, the business is easy and the business is for everyone. But you know, I was just posting like this business is for everyone. Now I'm posting like this business is for everyone who wants to develop themselves. Because sometimes when you're put like this is for everyone, the people are thinking, oh, that's for me. So I will come here and I will just lie and wait. So yes, I'm finding them on Instagram, and it's like building the relationship with like a normal colleague.
Yeah.
So we are not talking about the compensation plan. We are not talking about like how much they can earn when they are Blue Diamond. Like we are talking about like simple ways they can, you know, they can do, just start this business, just how much they can get from the fast start, how much they can earn when they are premier, how to go to elite, like just a simple, you know, just the simple steps.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to build like a woman relationship and show them it's not difficult. And the women who are coming from Instagram, they are bringing the girls who are like they neighbors and friends from school. So they are like offline people.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. So it's kind of expanding and branching out.
Yeah.
And to be in that room with you, like it's interesting that you meet lots of them on Instagram, because some people might think, oh, that can be sometimes a bit cold because they're not your real friends. But seeing you all together, I guess because you are authentically you're attracting, like I looked at you all and you're all like best friends. like
Yes.
you can see that you would all choose to be each other's friends in the real world, wouldn't you? Like you would have, not just for the business.
Yes. And I think that's the main thing, to be authentic, because if you are building something on Instagram, it's easy to put the mask and to show you are perfect. And I'm not perfect, and they know about it. And they know about it when they see me on Instagram. If I'm doing some mistakes, I'm not like embarrassed to show that. And I don't think I'm doing everything right. Like some things I'm doing right, but most of the things I'm still learning. So they know I'm just one step like in front of them. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best leader, but I'm trying to be the best. And they know we are doing everything together. I didn't promise them I've got like recipe for success.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm telling them I will go there, and it's your decision if you are going with me. I don't know what's in the corner, but we're going to have a fun. So just trust me and we will see.
I love that, Petrushka, because you're also really empowering them. You're not saying, look, come with me, I'll lead you all the way there. It's like, come and join me on this journey. It's your business is your responsibility, my business is my responsibility. I can teach you what I know, and let's have fun. And it takes the pressure off you, because I think sometimes as a leader it can be a bit daunting to want to attract leaders and think, oh, I need to know it all to attract leaders.
And I was in that point. From the beginning, because I was building that on my own in Poland. And I thought like I have to be perfect and I know everything. And I remember that pressure. And in the end of the day, I felt like too big pressure on myself. So I decide I'm not going to go on this way, because the business can be just exhausted. So I read like that sentence somewhere, and I think I should have that on my t-shirt, like build the team as strong so you don't know who the leader is. And that's mine. That's my team.
I love that. And we've got a couple of questions here for you, Petrushka, if that's okay, I think, just in the chat, and then we'll let you go because you've been wonderful. Thank you. So really helpful. I'd love to hear how much info you share when people put a word April in the comments.
All right. So I'm not going with all those, how you call that, when you've got like proper PDF stuff and you are sending like all information to people, and you're doing that like through, how you call that authorization, like, you've got everything ready, and like back office is sending that for you. So I'm not good with that. So sometimes I've got on my stories like 3 minutes recording, like how the April offer looks like. And the people can see me, they can see like, for example, Meta Power Adventure, and I'm explaining how it works and what you can get, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm sending them that story.
Okay.
So it's easy. Absolutely. You don't have to be like master of computer stuff. Yeah. You can have 3 minutes time to put some information on your stories, just save that in that highlights and just send the people information about it, and just give some information like, if you are ready to start that journey, if you are ready to start that business, offering you like 15 minutes phone call.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, love that. Thanks, Petrushka. How long have you been doing doTERRA? I can't remember. And how many followers do you currently have?
I think it was 2019, yes, because my younger daughter, she had 1. So yeah, 2019.
Amazing. And then you didn't go for it in the business, did you, straight away? You kind of...
No, because I didn't know doTERRA, it's like network marketing. I just bought the oils for myself. And I find out like a few more months later, you can do business with it. So I didn't know how, when I decided, yes, I want to do that, I remember I didn't know how much I can get from Fast Start for home essentials. So I remember my first month, I sold like 15 home essentials, and I didn't know how much money I will get. So sometimes when people are asking me, oh, just explain me the compensation plan, I'm just like, you can be like fantastic leader and you don't have to know how much you can earn.
I love that. I love it.
You would love that because you're exactly the same.
Exactly. I'm the same. Like key for every leader, I think. No, yeah.
I'm just sometimes like, money, I forgot. Seriously, like my husband, because he's dealing with all those accounts in our house, and he's like, oh gosh, February was fantastic, March was fantastic, and I was just like, seriously, sometimes I don't even know how much I earned, because I'm treating that as a constantly fun.
Yeah,
So I thought we are earning money here.
You're lost in the passion of it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh dear, man.
Her Instagram is okay. I would say people know your Instagram. That's helpful. Okay, perfect. I think that's it. Oh, how much info? You've said that in the comments. In the past, I've tended to give people too much info early on. I think that might have put people off. So you've answered that question. And someone was saying, yeah, the April comment, you said how much you share. Someone said they think they've given too much info and put people off. Do you think that's a thing? You can give too much info?
I think if you are giving them like, like, I don't know, like a newsletter and they have to read, sometimes it can be too much because the people, they are just reading about, I don't know, about the oils they can get for free and it doesn't tell them much. But if you are showing some tips and you are showing your face and you are just, creating like, it's going to be a fun for you.
Yes. Yeah.
So people are more open for it.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
And also Instagram is very video and picture orientated.
Yeah, and it's like a constant stuff. People are coming there because they want to like jump from their real life and just have some entertainment. And even if that entertainment will bring them like the biggest changes in their life and in their health and in their business, they are still coming there because they want to have like entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I love that. Thank you, Patricia. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful to have had you on.
That was really
Thank you. My pleasure.
See you in Turin.
Yes, we are coming, like 25 of us.
25, that is incredible.
And it was 3, like a few years ago was just 3. So yes.
Yes, I remember. I mean, gosh, that's amazing. So again, get that inspiration from Patricia. A few years ago at convention, she took her 3 people there, and I remember there you were so like, your belief though was there, wasn't it? You were like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna be diamonds, and
yes,
you are, and you're growing.
And we're going there, so
you're going there, like flying there.
Well, you're going to walk. You're going to be walking as platinum at convention.
Yes, we'll be there cheering.
Yes,
you.
I believe. I still believe in diamonds, so we will see.
Yeah. Love it, Patricia.
So that's this month then, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Patricia.
Love it.
Yes, love it. Right.
Oh,
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Thanks, Patricia.
Okay, thank you. So now we have Sabrina. So I think many of you know Sabrina. Oh, go on.
Oh, I did want to say,
Okay.
just caveat, because
Yeah.
Patricia that was very inspiring, right?
Yeah.
Guys, Patricia builds it her way, okay? So don't just dump everything you know and go, right, I'm going to go build like Patricia, okay?
No.
What she's taught us is some really good tips to add to your repertoire and things like that. Or some of you might decide, actually, Instagram is the way I want to build. That's brilliant. But it's one way. There are loads of different ways of building the business. This is an excellent way that Patricia's found, and it's her way of building the business. And it's lots of other people's ways as well. But it's just make sure this isn't the only way.
And that's how Patricia started off your presentation, wasn't it? It was like this, you discovered your way of doing it. And that's the key. So everyone needs to discover your way.
You find it fun. It's
Yeah.
exciting for you. It's good. So thank you, Patricia.
Okay, let's remove the spotlights. Now you can relax.
Yeah.
And now we're going to put the spotlight straight onto Sabrina. Hello, lovely Sabrina.
Congratulations, Sabrina.
Hello. So happy for you, Sabrina. And I know you're such a hard worker, man. Like, you get focused and you're driven and you achieve what you set out to achieve. And I know you had this goal to be gold, and you flipping made it happen. And and it's so inspiring what you do. So I really wanted you to come on and share some of your finding tips as well, because I don't think you build an Instagram, do you? I'm pretty sure you don't. So yeah, so it's nice to hear in a completely different way. You go and talk, yeah. So,
and also just share for like 2 minutes last month. How was it?
How was the roller coaster?
Hard? Was it easy?
Yeah. If I'm honest, it wasn't that much harder than we worked normally, because we've been growing towards it. It wasn't something that we kind of said, oh, well, let's just go for this crazy out there rank. We've been growing towards it. We've been solid silver for kind of 10 months, and we've been placing everything ready. So we all just came together, and there was just an extra push but it wasn't like, because Daniel kept saying to me, don't burn yourself out, don't burn yourself out. And I'm like, I don't actually feel like I have. And I was like, should I be feeling like I've burned myself out? I was like, so yeah, I think my biggest thing is really it's consistency. I don't stop enrolling. So you kind of don't have to. I find that if you stop and you have a month where you don't do very much, it's that up and down.
Yeah.
Is where it gets really difficult. Whereas if you just do things all of the time, then you don't feel like you're pushing harder.
Yeah.
So then you can kind of find that it kind of, I suppose it means that everybody can find that time. So you don't have to be having a month where you're not seeing your family, you're not doing anything, because you're consistently doing these little things all of the time. So maybe I just don't see my family ever, but I mean, it's not like that. So yeah, I definitely do a lot different than online. I'm working more online now. I am doing more TikToks and having a bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
But it's not my main finding technique. So yes, I'm finding people that way, and we do get extras. And it's something that I need to look at the bigger scale. So definitely took loads of tips there. So thank you very much, Patricia. Definitely lots of notes myself so that we can get out there. But I'm generally same sort of thing, really, authenticity and being a product of the product. So everywhere I go, I have oils on me at all times. You won't find me somewhere without an oil on me. I'm a sampler. So I know some people don't like sampling. I carry samples all of the time. Something in my bag I'll always have. And I even make little sample packs so that you've got something to give somebody straight away. And I have them in my car. They're in my husband's car. They're in every backpack. I don't have to worry. They're just always there.
And what does the sample pack entail?
My general one just sort of will contain wild orange and peppermint, a little bit of info with me, a QR code to my Linktree, so they don't have to worry about finding anything. And then normally will just be a little leaflet on maybe some A to Zs, or some basic information around like top 10 oils or something, just something they can go away and have a little flick through. And then I have other sample packs where if I'm going to give someone a specific sample, it will just say I'll contact you with how to use this sample. So then it would just have very, very, very slightly different wording. So I always have my little sample keyring on me, and it's got, those. I try to sample blends. Is another tip that I generally do, because if you sample a blend, they can't go and buy it somewhere else. They will come back to you for that blend, whereas if you sample lavender, not so much. They potentially can go off and buy lavender anywhere, whereas if you sample Serenity, they'll come back to you. So recently I went to like a pamper event, so I recommend sometimes just get out there and do things a little bit outside of your comfort zone. So I went to a tropic pamper event that I knew one of my friends was holding, and it was really who could sell to who. We were literally it's like all of our whole intention is all the same. We're going to serve, and I bought some tropic, I bought some Mia Mora eyelashes, and they bought doTERRA. It was like yeah, on a grand scale not so much, but we had fun. And then it meant that my photos then went out on their pages, because then, like we were talking about, tagging people into other, get to know other people in the wellness industry around you. I've got a couple of tropic ladies, but have somebody to go to so that you can say, oh yeah, I got this product, go to this person, and they'll have that back with you as well. So I have that back with other people. It's building those connections. I go to the gym, so again, I've got my leaflets in the gym, so it's building that like rapport with where you're going. I've started to do some new classes that are outside my comfort zone. Went to a Pilates one the other day and definitely felt that.
Brilliant.
But again, it's just finding new places to build relationships from. I've always got something to invite people to. That's as well something that I do find important. If you're meeting new people, if you haven't got something going on where you can say, oh, actually, I've got this week, they're not going to know what to come to. So I always have in-person events. I've got a lovely new garage conversion, which is, I'm really lucky. We've got a lovely space that we can use. But you know, you could use your kitchen or whichever, or wherever you want to. But I have in-person classes. So we've been doing a lot of like cacao chocolate making, Symphony of the Cells, Aroma Touch. We've always got something going on every week. And then I always have online classes as well. So always have something to be able to say, oh, I've got a class this week, come to it. Even if it's only going to be that person, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, just that consistency. We have systems in place in our team. Obviously recommend if you're not in a big team, then go out. Like Bloom is fantastic. The Crossline community that we've got in the UK and beyond is amazing. And just, yeah, reach out with what services you can give, and then people will give back. So, you know, don't just expect to take everything, but work out what you're good at, and you can swap. I swap classes with people all the time. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not as hot on, and we'll swap classes and quite regularly label it as a masterclass, because then I've got somebody coming in that I'm not the all-seeing oracle. I've got somebody else coming in to teach you because it's not my area of expertise. And that also goes down quite nicely, because then you're not just that oil person of, you know, that knows everything. Like we're all learning all the time. Also mentioned Dot on here, Dot's Power Hour. So if people didn't see that the other day, that's really good. We do power hours in our team where we will literally go on Zoom, not talk to each other, but we're accountable to each other, and we'll do our contacting, we'll do follow up, we'll make Canva, whatever it is that you want to do in that hour. But Dot's one was brilliant the other day with those 4 lots of 15 minutes. So if people didn't see that, definitely go back and watch that, because that's really, really good as well. So yeah, I'm really just doing it together, making it fun. Is for me is just involving the whole team, being accountable to each other, and kind of what Triska said is just being that oil person, and just everything I do, I'll do a live on Facebook's not my normal baby. I'm reaching out more on TikTok, but we'll just do lives when we do, you know, when you're doing something, show people the solution. You're not just trying to sell oils. I might jump on if I'm and do some body brushing, or wax and dry shampoo in my hair, or make a new serum for your face, or a homemade mud mask to shove under your armpits. Like it's really just being raw, and letting people see that side of you. We get the kids involved, the dog involved quite regularly. So yeah, just making it fun, and that it's easy to follow. For quite a while I definitely made it harder to follow, thinking I needed to know everything, and once I got out of that mindset and realized, actually, let's just have fun and give people that resources that they can just go off and also have fun, and make it simple, and that it doesn't have to follow, you know, there's no set rules with oils, is there? You can do what you like. And yeah, that's generally where I am. I'm definitely looking at the bigger scale now and looking at ways to get out there, but I'm in person a lot. And fairs and events, I mean, I just love getting out and meeting people. Fairs are always good to get out there for that bigger, and sometimes you just have to take that investment, and just get out, talk to people really, and make sure you get contact details. That's really the crux of it all.
Absolutely. I love that. It's been brilliant, because it's both different ways of building, and you say about getting out there, and yes, I do think perhaps these days it is more a bit of both, but you all know we built completely offline to Presidential Diamond. That's how we built. And so I still believe that you can do it. If that's who you are, then, just get out there, like you're saying, be all of you, be as much of you as you can be. That's what the key is, and do the things that you love and that light you up, and like the fairs, and you want to meet people, and the key things I heard from you is that you went out prepared, you know, so you can go out and meet as many people as you like, but, you know, you have your classes there and you have your samples always on you. There's always something to give people. Not that every conversation you have with someone has to end in that, right? Because you don't want to be that necessarily that person that always has an agenda with someone, but it's there for whenever it's right. You know, you've always got something there rather than losing that opportunity to serve to that next level. So
yeah, and I think as well, when you gift somebody something so small, but it can make such a difference, they can really see that genuine, you know, you've been having a conversation. And I mean, I like to use like GoPro a lot and use kind of the sentence of, if I was to give you this, would you use it or would you like it? So you kind of put it in their hands. I'm not saying, oh, look, I've got this, it's going to solve the world. It's like, you might just spark. I had one at the gym recently, you know, we were literally just talking. And I mean, I naturally, so I wash my hair with obviously our shampoo and conditioner, and then I put grapefruit that day. That's what I had. And I just whacked loads of grapefruit through my hair and then dried my hair. And this girl came in and she was just like, oh my gosh, like your hair smells amazing. Like, what is that? It's amazing. And I'm like, oh, it's just a bit of essential oil. And like, we were chatting, and then it turned out she does lots of natural things. And like, and then that's the point in the conversation where you're like, oh, actually, would you like to take some home with you? Like, you know, I've got some, would you like some?
Yeah.
And that's the point where it's then appropriate to sample. You know, you're not just going to run up to random strangers and I mean, maybe it will work. But...
I love that. Yeah. It's not coming from
Yes.
a needy place, is it? It's coming from a place where you value this thing and you want to gift this to them if they're going to value it enough to use it. So
yeah, and having that accountability of like putting it back into there. And I do the same with like the month's offers. If I have a special offer on, I don't just inbox people with a special offer. I might message them and say, oh, I've got an offer this month. If I you know, if I send it to you, do you want to see it? Like along those lines, and then I'll send it to them, because I just think otherwise if you just spam people, they just kind of be a bit like, oh, it's that again, it's that again.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that kind of approach. It's a really good. I've heard that a lot lately.
have you?
Yeah, and it is really good. It's from from GoPro. It is really good. It's just it's really it's kind of asking permission before you do it as well. I mean, I'm in a lot of Facebook groups of my interests and things, and again, you have to be a bit careful in those, because you can't just spam people in Facebook groups. You can't inbox. You have to ask permission. If there's something that comes up, would you like me to? And if they then give you permission, you can then send them something. I tend to keep I've got a little app on my phone called Ditto. I don't know, I know it works on an iPhone, and it's like a little, whether it's going to show on there or not, it's like a little app.
Bit further away.
Brilliant. It's a bit blurry, isn't it?
Oh, there we go.
Like
a bit. Yeah.
So it's like a notes app, and then I've got my sections in there. So I've got like new contacts, I've got business, I've got new wholesale customer, continued education. So then every time I put a video on YouTube, I put the link in my Ditto app. So if I come across somebody that wants a digestion class, I've got one at my fingertips to go, oh, do you want, I'll send you a class. Bam. And then you can, in the same online, if you're dealing with people that want a class on women's health and hormones, you haven't got to go and search it, because I've just got it all. Again, you can use any, I've just used Ditto because it's easy. And it's it's a cheap app, and it's always there. So all of that content you're making, if you are making content, just if you've got it on you, just have those links somewhere easy, so that you can offer it out to somebody to say, oh, I've got this, because again, I'm a visual person. And a good thing, like I know like Daniel and that sometimes do, is they'll have like notes at video times. So if you've got a long digestion video and you know that at 3 minutes there's this information, or 4, and you can put that information in there as well. And then you could say to somebody, oh, here's this video, but if you really just want that little snippet, go to 10 minutes, 12 seconds.
Brilliant. Love it. And love it.
Yeah, it's just a quick, easy way of getting people's attention. And then what they tend to do, then they're on your Instagram, on your YouTube, and then they'll start watching your videos.
Amazing. Very good. Very good. I love that. So we're almost at the end. We've got a couple of questions for you, Sabrina, if that's all right.
Go for it.
Let's have a look. What type of fairs do you do?
I try to look for wellbeing fairs or even psychic fairs or something to do with wellness if I can. I do little Christmas fairs and things. They're a bit harder. If I do Christmas fairs, I tend to take like a spinner wheel and make some homemade Play-Doh or chocolates to give away. Tends to get people's attention, but it is a bit harder on Christmas fairs. But there's an Easter, those ones. But I do a lot of autism fairs as well because that's my community. So it just depends and I make loads of sensory Play-Doh, so you get your kids' attention, give it all away. It's so cheap and easy to do. To make aroma dough. They tend to be the fairs that I do. I did a vegan fair at the beginning of March. That was good. It was a good fair to do because again, most of our products are vegan. And I literally spent the day sampling that day. I had my display, but I was sampling.
Amazing.
We used to do a lot of vegan shows as well.
Yeah, vegan shows can be really good. And then how many drops of blends do you sample when you're doing your blend?
So I tend to do like little 2 mils, and I tend to put 5 to 10 drops depending on what oil I'm using in a 2 mil and just fill it with carrot oil. So it's ready to use and they can apply it. And it's still nice and strong because it's in a small, but it's ready to apply without having to then worry about saying you need to dilute or anything like that.
Okay, that's smart. That's good. Okay, that's amazing. That's brought us bang on time to the end of our call. Thank you so much, Sabrina, for sharing.
No worries.
So good, so good. And I think again, one of the key things, so many key things, but as you said, you didn't just switch it on for this month. It's you're doing it all the time. You're working all the time, and then things come together. It's just a consistent thing.
Those months where you got a little push, you can put extra deals out or extra whatever you need to do with your team, incentives or anything like that. But I think if you are constantly following up and you are constantly making contacts, it's so much easier than stopping and starting.
Yes, I absolutely agree. Thank you. Really appreciate Sabrina and Petrushka for coming on. And
we're going to celebrate you walking as gold.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
And
I won my wee share, so it's not even costing me anything.
Yes.
Amazing. Yes. Well deserved. And someone else. That is very exciting. Yes, very good. The power hour from Dot, because that was the team call we did that for some mysterious reason didn't record, right? So Dot actually did it on Bloom.
It's recorded on Bloom.
So you can go and find it on Bloom because we thought actually that'd be good for the whole of the UK to see. So that's why she did it there. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, especially our guest, incredible speakers, and for everyone that's ranked and everyone that hasn't ranked as well, and going behind the scenes and consistently working. We celebrate each one of you for getting up every day and stepping into your courage, facing those fears that come up and sharing these oils with everyone. So thank you for everything you all do. Guest speakers, 2 weeks time, Lindsay and Daniel, to join us for them. And yeah, have a wonderful 2 weeks.
Yeah, have a wonderful 2 weeks. Have a good Easter break. If you're on Easter holidays with the kids, that is, I suppose, like one is. Oh, yeah. So yeah, see you everybody. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye. Good night.